Jordan Burch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the guys, man. Another one you look on film, he has the perfect size for what Spags is looking for on an edge guy, right? We always looked at, Pierce, 6'5", 245, right? Donovan, Azuruke, he's, 5'3" and 290 pounds. I'm just messing with you. But prototypical guy for playing defensive end for our defense, Jordan Burch is that size. What I like about him is when you see flashes of greatness, he shows every bit of it. He almost looks unstoppable. And then he'll have lulls. He'll have lulls of like, where's he doing? Is he just kind of taking a break? And so he long frame, good hands, very athletic, makes plays. I see him make plays all around, on that defensive line. But he does great against the run, good pass rush. Probably needs a little bit more in his bag. I think he didn't really try a whole lot. That's probably part of his problem, that he's a little bit indecisive on things he wants to do. So when he does that, he just kind of bullet rush. But he's still strong enough. He's strong enough to get back there. That's one thing. He has push. He has great hands. He got great length. He is a natural defensive end. If you look at him, body type wise, when I see him playing, I don't even want to say it, but sometimes you see things like Von Miller, just like the size wise, the way he looks. But production wise, can he produce like a Von Miller? That's something totally different. Okay, not saying he's Von Miller by no means. But when you see flashes of things, what he can do, like his greatness, you're like, man, this dude could be a really, really, really good player. Defense like we have, he'll fit right in. Matter of fact, I think he's a guy that to come in, he'll get reps immediately. Immediately, you bring him here. So, I think this guy right here, Jordan Burch, if he figures everything out, staying more consistent, puts it all together, I actually think he'll be a star in this league.
Yeah.
And you heard it here first. I think Jordan Burch really has that ability. And I think somebody's just going to say, hey, man, look, we need to see it every single play. Every single play. Like, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on to be a star? You can't take plays off. We don't need to see things like that. Shoot, go eat first and then take the time off. But right now, we need you to go out there and just play football and show what you can do. So it's going to take a coach to bring it out of him. It really is. Joe Cullen can do that for him. That'd be a hell of a coaching staff for a guy like this and Spags to speak to, saying you have everything in your bag, what you have to be a star. You do. You have all the ability. You have all the traits. It's up to you how far you want this to go. So, Jordan Burch, man, great pick if we get it.
And is he projected like a day 2 guy, or is he like a day 3?
I think day 2. I think if you get him day 3, I don't know if he falls at, like you said, that day 2. I think is when you're gonna start seeing the needs of teams saying, look, we can't pass on a guy like this. Jordan Burch is a guy I think defensively, because there's a lot of defensive ends out here and edges, right? That's going to be costing a whole lot of money. They're going to start wiping their heads clean of these guys. Jordan Burch is going to fit right in what they need to do. He's going to be a guy that they do not pass. I think you had to get him day 2. I really do.
Tej, I know you're a Jordan Burch fan as well. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I like Burch a lot. He's a little older. He's going to be 24 by the time the season comes around. So that's one reason he might slip a little bit more. I think he's day 2, maybe early day 3 if you get lucky. But yeah, somewhere in that range. He's got a good body too. Look how well proportioned he is.
Yeah.
Like he's just solid. He's got good legs, he's got a midsection. He holds that weight well, man. I mean, he's listen, 279. I think he was 295 all season. So that right there is almost 300 pounds, dude. Yeah. That's crazy. He's not like a 300 pounder right there. He's just so proportioned. And you don't see usual like DNs at like 300 pounds, like 295. it just shows you how like he moves so well. He's so smooth for his size. That's why the comps on him are so strange because he's they all say he's a hard guy to get comps on. I've seen like a bigger Matthew Judon as a comp. I've seen like Leonard Williams as a comp, and I've seen like Mario Williams as a comp. Just not a less Mario Williams was an absolute like freak. So like just a slightly less athletic Mario Williams, right? He's not. If he was Mario Williams athletic, he'd be top 10 pick probably.
Oh yeah.
But he's got that kind of skill set where he moves so well for a guy that size. Big hands, powerful. He can stand up. He can play hands in the dirt. I mean, dude, 6'5", 6'6", almost 300 pounds standing up. That's crazy. He improved a lot throughout college, which I love. I really love guys who improve their time in school. I love seeing that. So he stayed and he played a lot and he improved every year. Got a nice two-hand swipe. He's got a nice long arm move. He can play some inside. He's obviously big enough. You kick him on inside to play next to Jones. I think he's a very Spags Chiefy player because of his versatility, and you just play him so many different areas. I'm in.
He gives you a different look too, like when you say from like a George Karlaftis and an FAU, because he's just a bigger body and he's really athletic. That's the thing about it, man. When you see him like watching him run at 40, it's like running 4.67, and he's moving.
Yeah. He's a big dude.
Moving, yes. And that joker, man, he looks good. And you're like, dang, God, this sucker right. And I'm telling you, watch. I don't know where he's gonna go to. Hopefully, he goes with the Chiefs.
I really think his age has been pushing him back. I really think that must be it, because I don't know why I don't see him higher on people's value boards and prospect lists and mock drafts. I don't get it.
Inconsistency. That's what it is. Inconsistency. They don't like seeing guys that look lazy in certain parts of the field. And there's no reason, like, you know, when you look at the film, that's why it's like a head scratcher, because it's like, what does this dude need to figure out? Is he tired or does he not want it? Which one is it? And so if I'm a coach and I'm sitting over there, I shouldn't have to talk to you about wanting this. I shouldn't. And so if I had to do that part of the job, like you know how we was talking about that maybe last week, does he love it? Do you love it? Do you love it? That's what I need to know. Because if you love it, if it means enough to you, then you're going to come out here and be a star. You have every attribute that you need to be successful in this league coming in. The question is, what are you going to show? Who am I going to get on Sunday? Am I going to get the guy that's going to be high motor all the time, or am I going to get a guy that's not trying to run it down from the backside, that needs to make the play if a dude cuts back, and I need for you to be there? That's the guy I can't have on film. That's the guy I can't play, and that's the guy I can't put a whole lot of money in when I'm trying to get you in the second and third. I can't. I got to invest my money wisely. If I'm talking to him, if I'm investing a lot of money into you, I need to see what you're going to do backside. When the ball start running towards you, I need to see what you're going to be able to do. You can't be lollygagging, looking at somebody else to make the play. I mean, that's when you talk about, that's like the concerns coaches have on film, because that is kind of character. Is it laziness? Well, what is it? What's going on? Jordan, let me talk to you. What is it? Well, you need to figure out. And so that's like, getting older guys not going to matter, because for them, it's like, shoot, we get him in the first round or whatever round they get him in. They invest in him for the 5 years or whatever. Then they like, okay, let that be. We trying to win right now, though. We get good 5 years out of you. Cool. 7, beautiful. But we need it for you to be a star now. Especially 25, they need to see more maturity out of a guy like that. You should have it all figured out. So you playing 25 in the NFL, man. You done did a couple of mission trips. Shoot. You know what I mean?
He hasn't missed tackles either. He's a very good run defender.
Oh,
but you can tell between being a tweener and playing end, you can tell he wants to play end if he dropped that 16, 17 pounds before the combine. He wanted to showcase his speed, and he wants to play edge. That's where you can tell he's trying to do that.
That joker look good, man. That's where you're going to get paid.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Somebody talk to him.
Yeah. You get paid a lot more as an edge than you do as a tweener D tackle, pass rusher D tackle, especially in this draft. There's too many of those guys in that draft. Don't even try it.
Yeah, that's right.
And also, too, it provides kind of what, like, you know, what JD's been wanting for the other edge outside of Karloff is kind of a guy who can go get sacks, and a guy who's athletic like that. And, like, you know, Karloff isn't really that guy. He's more the high energy, high motor kind of guy, whereas this would give you what, you know, why you can make the case that you'd want James Pierce if he's there at 31 for us, like that same kind of thing, but you're getting him around later. Yeah. Appreciate you, Buck and Bob, with the contribution there, buddy. Appreciate you, man. So lost of draft content. I don't watch a ton of college ball, but watching a lot of content, it seems like everyone is just guessing just because GMs are all smoke and mirrors. Am I wrong? Yeah.
Buck and Bob, appreciate it, brother. He said to have it all figured out at 25, that would be better than me. I'm in my 40s and still dumb it. Well, when I say have it all figured out, I'm talking about on the football field. Like you should know what type of animal you want to be at that point, right? You're not like a 15-year-old. Yeah, I'm a lion or I'm a tiger. No, you should have it figured out. Like, I know I'm a dog. That's what I am. How about that? I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna eat. I'm a bear, and I'm gonna destroy them. So when you make a decision, we got to see it all the time when you're out there.
Yeah, especially with his job, professional QB killer. That's it.
Sure.
That's it. Yeah. One track mind, go get him.
Woof, woof. Shoot. Hey man, NFL, shoot. Shelf life, it ain't gonna be that long. Get what you can get while you can get it. Be that man while you can be that man.
Yeah, it's rare. I mean, last week before we had Pinnell on the show last week before you got on, JD, we were talking about like between you and him, it's like 2 decades plus of NFL experience. The average lifespan in the NFL is 2.8 years. I mean, it's not every day you get to see a guy like you, JD, who was in the league as long as you were. It's like doesn't happen. That's the rarity.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.